There's so much that I was inspired by for a lot of this project. I always love to bring it back to film whenever I can. There's so many places I love to pull from. There's so much great art that people make. Sometimes it's hard for me to pinpoint one thing because there's so much amazing art. My favorite thing to do with anything is go back in time to look at visuals. I love going back and looking at stuff from the early days of filmmaking from even the 60s and the 70s. And there's so much amazing stuff just looking back on what's come before, being inspired from there. But I also think there's so much that I was inspired by for a lot of this project. Basically, there's this character that we've grown to love who is Royal, as everybody knows it. And we find out in this album that this entire time she's been almost like a robot figure that's imagining all of these scenarios that she's been through. Every project that's come before is just another one of her imaginations because all she wants to do is be a real girl. And we find out that this has been the through line for the entirety of the project. That sort of was inspired by Ex Machina, and then a lot of the scenarios that she puts herself through and experiences as far as all the visions that she has and the creative were very inspired by even A24 films, Euphoria, current modern love story. I always love to bring it back to film whenever I can. We're shooting a music video, and that was very inspired by Elastic Heart. We're doing a dance video. There's so many places I love to pull from. There's so much great art that people make.